Hey there, so I thought I would do my daily routine video in my tiny space. Um, each morning I get up in between 6 and 7:30. I know that's like a sprawl, but it depends on how late or how long it takes me to go to sleep at night. I start winding down about 10, but sometimes I don't go to sleep till midnight. So I get up about then. By 7:30 I'm up and moving. And the first thing I do is I go to the washroom and I come back and I start my coffee. And I get out my recipes for the day, what I'm going to cook for dinner that night, what we're going to do for breakfast, what we're going to do for lunch. So I have it all written down. And I have everything prepared and ready in my kitchen to do those things before the kids get up. My son gets up at 8 and he's an 8th grader and he goes to public school. So he has to be out the door by 8:45. So he gets up at 8 and my daughter gets up anywhere in between 8 and 9. So in between that time and the time that she gets up, I have to help my son get ready for school, and I have my time, my prep time of what we're doing for homeschool and my recipes and stuff. So after about 9:30, she's up and we're making breakfast. So whatever we make for breakfast, um, and then we clean up the dishes and in the kitchen, and we let them dry, and we start homeschooling. About 11:30, I'd say 11:45, she's ready for a snack. So we have nuts and seeds, or we have fruit and peanut butter and cinnamon, or whatever we have for a snack. Um, then about then we go and we do some more school. Then about 12:30 or 1 o'clock ish, it's lunchtime. So we prepare lunch in our little kitchen. Um, after we're done with lunch, we clean up lunch, and we're probably finished with school by then. Maybe we may have a little bit left over, but most of the time we're done by 1. She's only in 2nd grade, so I'm not gonna school her for, 5 or 6 hours. So we do that, and after we're done with that, she goes off and she does her chores, whether that's cleaning the bathroom sink or vacuuming the stairs, or she likes to mop the kitchen floor for me, or going around and picking up laundry, taking up laundry upstairs, whatever. She goes and does that. I get ready for dinner then. Well, whether that's, I got to soak some beans, or I have to um, take meat out of the freezer, or get it cooking in the crock pot, or whatever that entails. I work on that then. And then I have free time to work on homeschool curriculum, work on my Norwex business, work on my Usborne business, work on my naturopathic doctor schooling, whatever. I have all this good stuff going on, so I have that chunk of time. About 4 o'clock, I like to start dinner because my son gets home at 4:30 and he's always hungry. Isn't that hilarious? My cat's giving himself a bath. You can just see his head. Anyway, um, so after that, I get dinner going about 4. So when he gets home, or shortly after that, we're eating dinner. Then we clean up the kitchen again and put everything away. And I try not to make a lot, so there's nothing we have to save, because people don't, he doesn't like leftovers, and we don't really eat leftovers, so we try and make, sorry, just what we're we're gonna eat. So after we eat dinner and we clean up the kitchen, then it's vacuum time. I vacuum the room. I wipe down the surfaces in our cooking area and in our kitchen. And once a week, I put vinegar in the coffee pot and brew that. And then I um, run water through it to clean it. Um, then there's cleaning out the cat litter box and um, checking cat food and water, and there's laundry, and there's bath time. I don't have a bathing availability in this room, so I take my clothes up. I have like a bath bag that I take up the stairs with me that holds my shampoo and conditioner and my soap and my my scrubby thing, and whatever else I need. And then I have a plastic bag that I put my dirty clothes in when I'm done. So that goes up. So if I have to take a shower or a bath, then I do that then. Um, most of it, I live in this room like it's my home in a home. Because with my arthritis, this is a 24 square foot house, and with my arthritis, it's hard for me to keep up with other daily things. Of course, I make sure that the kids keep the living room picked up, that they play in, and they pick up their bedrooms. But we have come to find out that this house is just too big for all of us. But yet, you kind of got to stay in it because of different factors. So you got to kind of make it work for you. Well, this living in one room works for me. And my kids aren't suffering. They both have their own bedrooms up the stairs, and their toys and their clothes, and their clothes get washed. It's just they eat what I make them in here, and I do their laundry in here, and so it doesn't affect how I mother. It makes me happier when I don't have to be going up and down the stairs 30,000 times a day and walking around on hard floors. But that still does not keep me away from having to help keep the upkeep from the other part of the house clean, because I still do that. But so that's my normal daily routine, and it changes every day. Like Monday, I try and do laundry all on the weekend, so I don't have to do it all week. So that's normally a weekend thing, and then the cat box is an every other day thing, and the cat food is an every other day thing, and so not everything falls on one day, but it's just easier to manage in one room. And so when I have to plan my daughter's homeschool curriculum, I have everything I need in this room, and I don't have to go to a homeschool room to do it, because I have everything I need. And you've seen my video, everything is organized, so nothing looks out of place, nothing's disastrous, everything's easy accessible, and that's how it needs to be when you're living in a small tiny space. That is the key to living in a small tiny space, is having organization and accessibility, and having it easy to assess. If you have to pull out everything just to do one thing, you're not going to do it. So then so I just thought I would give you a quick rundown of my daily routine and how it works. I'm going to start daily vlogging on Monday, so y'all can see how it works and functions, and so y'all can see, inside to our daily life a little bit, and see that everything functions, still runs normal, just like it does in any other house. It just functions in one room, and that's okay. It's just a different alternative living style. You got people that live in the size of closets in New York. Okay, well, mine's a bedroom, and I live in it. So, that's just how it goes. So, anyway, well, I just thought that would be interesting for those of you who want to know. And if you have any questions, then let me know. Have a good night.